Hello YouTube and welcome to the Corona Chronicles. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of Thai living during Corona. Public restaurants. What's it like to eat out during lockdown? We have a curfew, which you can't be on the street after 10 p.m. and before 4 a.m. There was a drinking ban that we just got out the other end of. It was like 2 months. 2 months this drinking ban. Nowhere would sell alcohol. Bars and restaurants are closed. Up until recently, restaurants have now opened. So I want to go check out what it's like to eat out during Corona. Now, when you go out to like a shop or a restaurant, they check your temperature. They give you hand sanitizer, free hand sanitizer. Can you imagine how slow this virus would be spreading if every country gave you free hand sanitizer? But Thailand are doing it. Everywhere you go, here's some hand sanitizer, have a good day. But recently they just implemented something new where you literally have to put your name down if you enter a building, sort of to keep track of who might and might not have Corona, COVID. So maybe a little bit of like Big Brother coming to get you, maybe a little bit too careful, but up until recently that wasn't a thing, and I think they've been careful enough because we've only had, I think, around 50 or 60 deaths so far in Thailand due to COVID. Whereas if you look in England, my home nation, it's like 32, 35,000. And when you consider that we're not far away from where it originated from, doesn't sound right, does it? Doesn't sound right. So, let's go check out how to eat out during lockdown. We've got a tight lock on things now. Registering when you enter a building, that is new. This is my vitamin water, very good. Wakes you up when you're feeling a bit tired. Yeah, registering when you enter a building, that is new. I don't know when that started, I think only today or yesterday. Normally it was just check your temperature and hand sanitizer, but now you've got to put your name down. Got my cigarettes ready to rock and roll. I don't know if you can hear me with this thing on. Hello people, and it's really, really hot. Lon Ma. Okay, so we are at the restaurant that I've selected to check out how to eat out during Corona. This is the restaurant. Orange. Okay, for 399 baht, you can get as much of this as you can eat, and then for 4.99 you can get all of this. I think that's what we're gonna get. You basically just pay them, it's like a buffet. You pay them and then they just bring whatever you order to the table and you cook it yourself, essentially. It's quite a fun experience. So as it turns out, a table for two needs to be this big because this is my oven and that's Cho's oven. It needs to be this big because they don't want COVID to spread. So they're doing one whole table per person, one oven per person. Weird. One grill per person. Really weird, really strange. I don't know how they can make any money out of this. But to be fair, up until recently, they weren't even open. So I suppose they are making more money than they were, essentially. Okay, so this is how you order. They give you these like laminated menu cards, and you just put a little number in the portion size that you want, or the amount of portions you want. I'm still not 100% sure how much I'm going to be getting. So let's say we want, what do we want? Let's get some vegetables, I think. Okay, so I'm all ordered, and they've already bought me some meat that I've ordered. By the way, FYI, I'm really sorry to vegetarian people out there that are watching the video. This is going to be a bit of a meaty episode. Right, so you want to get your chopsticks out. I've got a bowl for like soups and stuff, like a sort of condiment dish, which I will prepare then. I've got some soy sauce. I'm not sure if it is soy sauce. Now it's fish sauce. A little pot of garlic into the fish sauce. This is how I like it. So I put loads of garlic in, and I also want to throw in a little bit of chili. And that's going to be my main sauce. That's great. There's my wasabi. So we've got shrimp sushi. Now in Thailand, it was a bit weird for me when I first got here, but the tail, they eat that, and they don't care. They like it. If I'm honest, I think the weirdest thing is to eat the head of a shrimp, which they also do here. But this is actually not too bad. Wasabi is very hot, and the tail is very crunchy, but it's still very good. I'm going to have another one. Give it a mix. It's a pretty super wasabi flavour. Yeah, that super wasabi, the wasabi flavour is going to be crazy. Oh. It's crazy hot. But that isn't how I like my sushi. So let me show you the meats that have come and I've ordered. With a couple of plates here, a couple of plates here. Got my sauces. Over there is a big bowl of salmon. It's a meaty place. It is a meaty place. So if you're vegetarian, I'm very sorry to have done this to you. Sebcam, I know you probably turned off the moment you saw me, but yeah, I thought it was just a really cool place to enjoy your food. So I'm going to start cooking stuff, and I'll turn the camera back on when it gets interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I like to cook things. So let me just show you like one little example. So let's take this one slice of meat, okay? Now you don't, really this is a dipping sauce, but I like to dip my meat in the sauce and then put it on the grill. That's what I like to do, but most people use this as a dipping sauce. To be fair, I will be using that as a dipping sauce as well. And it's really super thin meat, so the meat cooks super quick. So you can throw on a couple of things and then you're ready to go. We've got this as well, like a beef. What else can we go for? We've got this. Again, another kind of beef. I think this one's Wagyu. The smell is incredible right now. I'm really sorry, vegetarian people out there. Really sorry. Do you like my chopstick action? Most Thai people laugh at me for my chopstick action. Okay, the heat's getting to me just a little bit. There's no aircon, but there are fans here, but the heat is getting to me a touch. So I don't think I can eat much more. But this is the meat that we've recently cooked. So here we've got like a dark beef. Here we've got like little slivers of liver. And then these little meat parcels that I've made here, these are pork that I've stuffed with the garlic that they provide. So I stuffed that with garlic, wrapped it up, and then cooked it like that. So that's going to be a bit of a stinky boy to eat, I think. But this is the sort of thing that I like to do. Most people just put the meat straight on. I like to put stuff on the meat and then put it on. But you can cook it however you want. I think in places like this, it's best to be creative. It's best to be creative. You're paying to cook your own food. You may as well have fun doing it. That's how I see it. And they've brought me a selection of sauces. I'm going to try these out with this meat. I haven't used these yet. I've just been using this and remaking this and topping it up. Anyway, I'm like boiling, so I need to get some of this food eaten before I pass out. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm absolutely dying. It is so hot. I think it's like 40 degrees or something. And I've just finished my meal. There was a lot going on in there, an awful lot going on. What I ended up making, so I had this sauce that I made, and then I had another version of it, exactly the same, only this one I didn't dip raw meat into. I thought that might have been smart. You don't want to eat raw meat juice, just in case you get a disease. So this is how people eat out for Corona. It's quite sad, like we're sitting quite far apart from each other, essentially on two separate tables. This couple, bless them, they're having to go from table to table to like share food. They're having to go from table to table to share food, bless them. It's quite sweet though, to be fair. So you can't sit with people. You're certainly not close enough to hear what each other are saying. And it is boiling hot as well, which doesn't help at all. But yeah, I think this is like a treat meal for me. Like I say, it costs 400 baht, which is about £10, maybe $13. So compared to most things in Thailand, it's actually really expensive. Like they're pushing that social distancing aspect in dining here. If you go to like smaller, like street food places, those places are still crowded, and you know people aren't practicing social distancing there. But here, where it matters, they are practicing social distancing, and this is most restaurants it's certainly in Bangkok City, but in the whole of Thailand now. So it is quite nice. I feel like I've been cooped up in my apartment for a couple of months, and not been able to do anything. So it's nice to know that I can come out and have a meal from which is good. It is good. Although one thing I will say, even if you come with someone, because you're having to sit so far away from each other, it's a little bit lonely. It is a little bit lonely. Just highlights how depressing the whole situation is. But I don't want to sour this video with depressing footnotes. So I'll just finish off with come to Thailand. I mean, wait for the virus to go away, but come to Thailand, it's great. Well, my face mask makes me look like Shredder from Ninja Turtles. So that's eating out during lockdown. Orange, really, really good in there, really fun to cook your own food as well. Highly, highly recommend it. Maybe I'll do a couple more episodes trying to do stuff in Bangkok during lockdown. The point is, it's not impossible. There is activity going on. There are people, there are cars, people aren't staying at home. So it is possible to get things done. As I said earlier, there's not been many deaths in Thailand compared to the rest of the world. So people are pretty relaxed. But as you can see, hand sanitizer everywhere. So every country in the world learn something from Thailand. Give hand sanitizer out for free, because that's the best way. It's going to help keep the virus, at bay. Let's not forget, like my brother, I said to him, get some hand sanitizer. He goes, they're all sold out in England. They're all sold out. So I might have to send him some. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've gone on for long enough. My name's Mr. Tibbs, and thanks for watching.